Welcome everyone. I'm excited to have you here today for our webinar, Top 3 Digital Strategies to Drive Revenue in 2025. These strategies are designed to help businesses like yours thrive in an increasingly digital world where competition is fierce and technology evolves rapidly. Before we dive in, let's take a moment to set the stage for the topics we'll cover today. Today we're going to cover how to use AI to supercharge lead generation, multi-platform search optimization to reach your audience, and omni-channel digital marketing to drive revenue effectively. Just a quick housekeeping note before we get started. If you have any questions during the presentation or want to dive deeper in any of the topics, I'll share my contact details at the end, and I'd be happy to connect and continue the conversation. In addition, the link to the website WIIKLEE.com is in the bottom corner of your screen, and you can contact me there as well. So, who am I and what the heck is WIIKLEE? My name is Michael Palmer. I've been working in digital marketing for over 13 years. Throughout my career, I've worked with Google Ads, Facebook, Instagram ads, SEO, website development, AI and machine learning, and much more. I've also won 3 Telly Awards for creative video campaigns that I've worked on. So, WIIKLEE is an idea of progress without disruption. We strive to help businesses make consistent incremental progress weekly, hence the name WIIKLEE, while leveraging modern technologies to ensure success. We focus on clarifying and managing complex digital solutions for you so you can focus on running your business and hitting your revenue goals. If you've seen any of our ads, you might recognize Socrates and my own avatar in the bottom corner of the slides. Except my avatar clearly has more hair than I do. All right, so for today's agenda, let's go ahead and jump back into the top 3 marketing strategies that are going to drive revenue growth in 2025. So first, there's AI lead generation, which is leveraging artificial intelligence to streamline lead generation and conversions. The second is an omni-search strategy, optimizing visibility across all platforms where your audience searches. And the third is an omni-digital strategy, which is running multi-channel paid campaigns to maximize reach. These strategies focus on actionable, proven methods that are effective, scalable, and ROI driven. So today, we're going to discuss what each strategy entails, why they're effective, and how to implement them for all the do-it-yourselfers out there. Okay, so why these strategies? Why are these the top 3 strategies? It all boils down to results. First, they deliver a strong return on investment by focusing on high quality leads and lower costs. Your traditional metrics like engagement and traffic are great, but ROI is what really moves the needle. These strategies are modern. They reflect the latest technologies and trends, such as AI and emerging consumer behaviors. They also are backed with proven results and align with insights from industry leaders like Neil Patel, SEMrush, Google, CallRail, etc. So let's jump into it. First off, we're going to be talking about AI lead generation. What is it? It's an omni-channel strategy that uses AI at every stage of the marketing funnel, from generating ad content to tracking and following up with leads. AI tools can automate tedious tasks while analyzing data, scoring leads, and optimizing ad spend, among other things. By doing this, you can save time while boosting efficiency and ROI. So why is it effective? The short answer is automation and personalization. AI enables faster, more efficient processes, such as creating dynamic ad copy, personalizing content for users, analyzing advanced data sets for better decision making. But the real focus here is the automations that we'll talk about next. These capabilities ensure that every dollar spent delivers measurable results. So let's take a look at this chart. This chart talks about the ROI of AI in marketing. It highlights how marketers are already using AI and the returns they're seeing. The blue column shows the percentage of how much the specific task is being utilized by marketers, while the orange columns show the ROI for those efforts. Now notice how automating tasks is highly underutilized, but provides the greatest ROI. This shows a unique opportunity to take advantage of an AI lead generation system. While most marketers tend to use AI for things like content creation. Essentially, these areas represent key opportunities for business that adopt AI early. Okay, so AI lead generation, why it's effective. First off, using AI technology for lead generation is about driving better results. For example, platforms like Google Ads use AI to expand audience targeting, ensuring your ads reach the most likely buyers. In addition, you can leverage your first-party data from your customer lists in your CRM to drive better ad performance. Now, using certain Google ad campaign types will help you reach users more likely to convert. So using Performance Max, which is a campaign type, uses AI to find new customers, while the campaign type Demand Generation will use AI to reach new audiences and generate interest for your brand before the users are even ready to buy or even know about your product or service. Utilizing these types of campaigns with paid search increases leads. I've seen it happen with home service companies, such as in the HVAC industry. Meanwhile, lead tracking tools like CallRail offer real-time data that allows you to adjust strategies on the fly for even better results. And utilizing landing page testing and user behavior tools, you can optimize your revenue potential. All right, so let's get into how to implement. First, we want to look at using AI tools for content and ads. A great way to leverage AI is by using tools like ChatGPT or Claude to create targeted ad copy. For instance, you can program these tools to simulate your ideal audience and generate compelling content tailored to that audience. This will save you hours of manual work while improving content quality. Now, I've created a tool and you can use this QR code to watch a video on how that specific tool works as far as creating this compelling copy. Okay, so let's get into integrating AI-driven analytics. AI can also enhance your analytics and lead qualification processes. Tools like CallRail use real-time data to track campaign performance and identify high-quality leads. You can integrate it with Google Ads so that the high-quality lead data can help to optimize your ad campaigns and target more similar users. Lead qualification can be automated, which can save hours every week. All right, so nurturing leads is another area where AI really shines. Using tools like Convert Assist from CallRail, you can automate sales coaching that will show you how to best engage leads based on their activity and interest level. Okay, so why am I pushing CallRail so hard? I've been using the tool for about 10 years, 9 or 10 years, and was a featured user as an early adopter of their premium conversation intelligence platform back in 2023, 2024. While working in my previous position before starting WIIKLEE, I found this tool to be crucial to digital marketing success. If you want to read the entire article on CallRail's website, you can use the QR code at the bottom of the screen. So CallRail's impact is clear from these testimonials. Customers report higher ROI and reduced time spent on quality assurance, all thanks to AI-powered solutions. In addition, if we look at the larger case study here, this shows what happens when a company uses all of CallRail's many tools. Transparency on campaign performance, IDing most frequent problems customers have, ability to improve booking rates, more precise reporting, actionable insights, integrations with ad and analytics tools, and sales coaching. All right, so here's how to implement. Conversion and revenue optimization, or CRO. So optimizing your conversion rates is essential for AI lead generation. You might have heard of CRO, or conversion rate optimization. I recently heard of a new way to describe CRO as client revenue optimization. As a service, CRO can improve and increase the conversions from website visitors, which in turn will optimize or increase revenue. So techniques like A/B testing help refine landing pages, while behavioral analytics give you insights into user behavior. Without CRO, you're probably missing opportunities to improve your landing page content and therefore wasting ad spend. So this is a simple example of A/B testing. By testing variations in color, text, design, and even page element location, you can see how small changes impact conversion rates. In this case, version 1 outperformed the control by over 200%. Granted, this is a small scale example, but I think it conveys the point. This kind of data-driven experimentation is crucial for maximizing the ROI of your lead generation efforts, and it uses AI to run these tests continuously and analyze the data for you to review. So some final thoughts here. AI lead generation is a powerful tool, but it requires a willingness to embrace innovation or working with someone or a team that knows how to implement the system. I've been using this system to help grow businesses for years, and the technology keeps getting better and better. The businesses that adopt these technologies today will be far ahead of those that stick with outdated methods. So if your business is making a revenue of more than $1 million a year, and you're willing to spend between 7 to 10% of your total revenue on your annual marketing budget, you can afford an AI lead generation strategy. For it to be even more effective, you'll want to couple it with the next strategy we discuss, the Omni-Search strategy. All right, so Omni-Search is all about being discoverable across multiple platforms. Whether it's search engines like Google, social platforms like Instagram, Facebook, or voice assistants like Siri. The focus is on creating conversational and content-driven experiences that meet users where they are. All right, so why is it effective? Google isn't the only game in town for search anymore. In fact, only 1 in 5 searches happens on Google. People are using other platforms like Instagram, YouTube, and ChatGPT, SearchGPT, or Perplexity, which is another AI search platform. The average person uses multiple platforms during their buying process and making a decision to purchase. In fact, they actually use 6 different digital platforms per month. In addition, 90% of people use multiple devices to complete a purchase. So they could start out with a mobile device and then end up purchasing on their desktop, for example. So from Google to Instagram to voice assistants like Alexa, your audience is everywhere, and this strategy ensures your brand is visible on all the platforms. So another reason why this particular strategy is effective is that people are spending 8 hours per day consuming digital content. That data speaks for itself. Websites, video on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, TV streaming services. This trend underscores the need for a comprehensive digital presence as traditional media continues to decline, as shown by the data in this chart. So the blue line is the digital media. The traditional is the black line. And as you can see, 2025, 478 minutes, which comes out to about 8 hours, is spent on digital, and 258 minutes on traditional. So it's not quite twice as much, but close enough. Okay, so this chart highlights how many interactions it takes for consumers to make a purchase. For B2C, business to consumer, it's typically 8 to 23 touch points. For B2B, business to business, it's 3 to 16. That's why a multi-platform approach is critical. You need to be present throughout the customer's decision journey in order to drive more interactions faster, especially when targeting consumers with products that cost more than $10,000. So for example, if you're a home service company, the average cost of a repair that you provide is a few $100s up to a few thousand. You're going to need to reach the consumer at least 10 to 11 times before they're willing to buy. If it's over 10,000, such as a new HVAC system, you're going to need to reach that person 23 times. An omni-search strategy is going to help you get there. High quality content builds trust and goodwill, which is often more effective than traditional ads. Whether it's blogs, videos, or social media posts, providing useful, factual, and engaging content can significantly boost conversions. So this chart shows different age groups and how they engage with content. Notice the variations in preference. This is why it's important to diversify your content strategy in order to reach multiple demographics effectively. Note the popularity of long form and short form video. It spans across all the different age groups. And we'll talk about that next. Okay, so what you need to do is, in order to implement an omni-search strategy, is you need to optimize your content or website based on the guidelines for each individual platform. So to succeed on platforms like Google, you need to follow SEO best practices. This includes creating content that demonstrates experience, expertise, authority, and trust, or EEAT, essentially, as well as optimizing your site for mobile, speed, and security, and other technical aspects. On YouTube, you need to create engaging video and video thumbnail images to attract more people. Utilizing interactive video enhancements can help to increase user subscribes and earn more views on suggested videos. Since YouTube is a search engine, you're going to also want to optimize for searches through video title and the description of the video. So what is EAT? This slide breaks down EAT signals. Each category has 4 signals. The signals in bold text are the most important for that particular category. For example, under experience, you're going to want to focus on creating detailed content, providing some sort of a personal story, and then you can focus a little less on industry insights and industry participation. Expertise, you really want to focus on in-depth knowledge and then providing any citations for the content. The author credentials and any awards that have been won are weighted a little less than the first 2. Authority, all 4 are important. Backlinks, brand mentions, positive reviews, and social signals. Finally, we have T, the trustworthy. So what you want is you want up-to-date content. You want to avoid misleading the reader with any of the content. And then weighted a little less is consistent branding and transparency. So it's important to follow those guidelines when creating your content, especially blog articles. All right, so for Bing, So for Bing's guidelines, they're similar to Google, but Bing is partnered with AI platforms like ChatGPT to provide their search results. So you'll want to make sure that the content that you have is optimized for Bing if you want to appear on searches on AI platforms such as ChatGPT. For voice search, it's important to optimize for long tail keywords and ensure your local SEO is on point. So aside from AI search platforms, visual search is growing rapidly as well, thanks to tools like Google Lens. You're going to want to use high quality images, optimized alt text, and structured data markup to help your content rank in visual search results. So let's look at Google Lens and what it is really. If you haven't heard or used Google Lens, it allows you to take a picture of something. For example, maybe you see someone wearing clothes you like, or you see a home decor item you like. You can use Google Lens, their app, to snap a picture and search for the item to buy. It can also translate text, such as foreign languages, into your own language, can identify certain objects, and can help with your kids' math homework. So it's a pretty diverse tool. So local search optimization is critical for businesses with physical locations. Tools like Google Business Profile and directory management software can help you rank higher for location-specific queries. You'll also want to focus on getting reviews for your products or services to boost your local search presence. So this diagram describes some takeaways and strategies for local search in 2025. It's from Birdeye, which is a local search optimization tool. It says to implement schema markup in your website code, collecting reviews, that's key, test on AI search platforms to see how your business does or doesn't appear, directory listings is the focus, and Google Business Profile reviews are important for local search. So when you implement, you're going to want to have diversity in your content. It's key to an effective omni-search strategy. Use a mix of blogs, social media posts, videos, webinars, infographics to engage your audience in different ways. So, as you can see, blogs, you want to make sure that you're providing high quality content. You can use AI to help you, but what you want to do is also use yourself as the human collaboration key to that. So it's okay to have AI write the content, but then you're going to want to come in and offer your own perspective, expertise, etc. Another thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to update old content on your website. So for example, if you have old blog content, you're going to want to go back, revisit it, make sure the information is up to date, that it's accurate still. You can remove any kind of dates from that piece of content as well, just as long as you're updating it to the most recent information. That's the key. With social media, consistency is really important. For high value posts, you're going to want to also format for the platform audience that you have. So if your audience is an older audience, you're going to want to utilize content that's going to resonate with that particular audience. You also, with the high value posts, you want to make sure that what you're posting is good. Essentially, you don't want to post bad content. For video, quick how-tos, product service demos, and videos can also help tell stories for your brand. Webinars are great. They provide high ROI, as do long-form videos. And infographics are good because they provide data visualizations that a lot of people like to see. So this slide isn't working, so I'm going to have to bring in, if you can barely see it here, this chart shows how different kinds of content assist buyers at various stages in the marketing funnel. So if you're going to write a blog, this type of content is going to contribute significantly more to awareness, whereas a case study is going to contribute significantly more to consideration and decision making when it comes to buying. You want to make sure that you have diverse content in order to reach your customers at whatever stage of the buying process they're in. All right, let's see if we can get the next slide working better. Okay. So a little more about video content. Video is one of the most effective content formats today. Short form videos are great for quick engagement, while long form content like webinars can build deeper connection with your audience. When we talk about classifying video by length, video ads are typically best as ads between 15 to 40 seconds, the shorter being best for conversions. Short form video is technically up to 10 minutes and is good for fast consumption of information. Long form is more than 10 minutes and is good for in-depth content such as this video. Podcasts are essentially digital radio shows. Podcasts are still relatively untapped, meaning there's a lot of opportunity for making this kind of content and having it go a long way. So when it comes to content, quality is always better than quantity. Low quality content. So if you write a blog and it's considered low quality content, it can drag down your website's performance, hurt your engagement rates, meaning that it's going to come back and hurt the SEO of your entire website. Your content needs to follow the EEAT, but it also needs to be original in some way. In addition, on social platforms, poor content that doesn't drive engagement will hurt your pages, as platform algorithms typically penalize pages with low engagement. So this means don't post 4 to 5 posts per month of mediocre or poor content that doesn't get engagement. It's going to hurt your page in the long run. A quick stat here: 1 in 22 posts go viral, meaning at least what does viral mean? That means at least 2 times the normal engagement. So that's 1 in 22. So you really have to post a lot if you're going to want to get those viral engagements. So some final thoughts here on OmniSearch. It's about being where your audience is and providing value at every touch point. It's a long-term strategy that requires consistent effort, but the results are well worth it. A content strategy where you write 2 or 3 blog articles per month is a poor strategy, unless you're writing original content that follows EEAT: experience, expertise, authority, and trust. A local business needs a local search strategy. Getting reviews is a solid tactic, but be sure to follow the guidelines for collecting reviews. Otherwise, you run the risk of Google banning your listing on your Google listing, banning it altogether. Social media isn't about posting just to post. This will end up hurting your brand more than helping. You need quality content that gets engagement from your audience. Having good creative goes a long way. Creating content that can be repurposed will help save a ton of time. For example, create a long-form video that can be cut into multiple short-form videos, blog articles, and social posts. Invest in video content to max your reach and engagement. The final strategy that we're going to talk about is Omni-Digital, which focuses on paid advertising across multiple digital platforms. This includes Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, social media platforms, and even connected TV or CTV. The messaging should be consistent across all platforms to provide a better user experience. You might also hear this strategy called an omni-channel strategy. Connected TV, CTV, sometimes OTT, which is over the top, is television through services such as Netflix, Hulu, Amazon, or on TVs that are connected to the internet and have apps for streaming services, hence connected TV. Please note, this strategy does not include traditional TV like broadcast or cable. So we're going to revisit this slide. As we saw earlier, why is this effective? It goes back to people spending 8 hours a day consuming digital content. People are spending twice as much time on digital content compared to traditional media. This makes digital advertising a far more effective and cost-efficient channel than broadcast and cable TV, as broadcast and cable are extremely expensive channels to run advertising on. Another reason why it's effective, digital advertising allows for precise audience targeting, which is not possible with traditional media. You can track performance, optimize campaigns, see real-time results, all of which contribute to a better ROI. It's nearly impossible to prove ROI with traditional advertising channels. I've listened to people try to have conversations about ROI along with the traditional advertising they're running. It sounds something like, if your direct traffic or organic traffic increases during this time, then it was probably because of the TV or the radio ads. Insert any traditional advertising method. I'm not knocking traditional advertising. It can be effective. It's just very expensive and difficult to prove that ROI. And it's difficult to target. So, when done right, omni-digital advertising delivers faster results by reaching new audiences quickly. When you combine it with omni-search, you can create a consistent user experience across all channels. Bring in AI tools and you'll have a diverse strategy that encompasses all the best performing marketing strategies, which will lead to revenue growth. Before we dive into the Omni-Digital Strategy, it's essential to set a strong foundation. You want to start by establishing your budget and determine your marketing mix. Which platforms will be the most effective for your target audience? Then you're going to want to conduct thorough market and keyword research to refine your targeting and ensure you have optimized landing pages to guide users through the conversion process. Utilize your customer data, upload customer lists to the different ad platforms so that you can leverage AI targeting. Finally, you're going to want to configure your CRO software to track and improve campaign performance. To execute a successful omni-digital strategy, you need to set up individual ad manager accounts for the platforms that you're going to advertise on, such as Google Ads, Microsoft Ads, Meta, Facebook Ads. Managing each platform individually gives you greater control over campaigns and gives you more access to detailed data. Now, alternatively, you can use cross-channel ad software to manage multi-platforms in one place. However, be aware that this often sacrifices some control and access to data. So it's important to weigh the pros and cons carefully when you're thinking about doing an omni-channel strategy. Let's get into how to implement connected TV. So you're going to want to, this is an investment that you're going to want to do. For connected TV advertising, you can use platforms like Mountain to manage and place ads on streaming services. You've probably seen, if you've seen Mountain commercials, you've seen Ryan Reynolds on TV talking about Mountain. This is that same company. It's seen as MNTN. The Mountain platform integrates with GA4 and it can track website visits, conversions, and engagement statistics, just like other digital ad platforms. You can also create highly targeted audiences, such as people who are in market for your product or service, people with specific interests, and you can also retarget people who have previously visited your website to help drive consideration for your product and services. The key here is delivering targeted, relevant ads to users in a way that aligns with their interests. So unlike traditional broadcast or cable, that it has very limited targeting capabilities. If you have CTV, your ads tend to be more effective because you do have the targeting capabilities. Now, in addition, CTV is cost effective. For around $2,000 per month, you can run a highly targeted CTV ad using a platform like Mountain. Now, if that doesn't sound like it's cost effective, consider to run on broadcast. You may spend $2,000 for one or two spots. So your ad will only run a couple of times. So that $2,000 price point is actually very, very reasonable, and you're going to get a lot more engagement and a lot more reach. So here we have some data about CTV. The first chart shows ad sales trends on CTV versus traditional. As you can see, CTV spending is steadily increasing, while traditional TV spending is steadily decreasing. Eventually, in the next couple of years, they're expected to cross, and CTV spending will surpass spending on traditional television. So here's some stats from Mountain. When using Mountain, brands are seeing a 22% lift in their paid search conversion rates and a 9% lift on paid social conversion rates. This is why CTV is a great addition to an omni-digital strategy. Mountain is also seeing a lot of their customers new to the TV ad space, with 66% of their customers never having run TV ads before. And in addition, from the current, 66% of all streaming TV viewers prefer ad-supported versions of streaming services because they're cheaper than the ad-free versions. So how to implement, you're going to want to configure conversion tracking and set up analytics and setting up analytics. Tracking conversions and setting up analytics so that you can understand how your ads are performing is crucial. It's not about just having it set up, it's about having it set up properly. If you're not tracking conversions from ad platforms, you can expect near zero results. Ad platforms use conversion data and optimize campaigns to get more conversions. So it takes your conversion data and it will optimize your campaigns based on that conversion data to help you get more conversions. Setting up analytics and tracking conversions requires some minor coding, so some minor website coding, and conversion configuration, which in GA4 are called key events, requires some knowledge as well of coding and of GA4's platform. The best way to configure is by using Google's Tag Manager tool. It will allow you to customize these events. You want to make sure this is set up properly. Otherwise, it can negatively affect ad performance. In addition, you're going to want to utilize lead tracking such as CallRail that we discussed before, as it plays a crucial role in managing your leads. CallRail not only tracks leads from multiple sources, but also provides real-time data to help optimize your campaigns on the fly, as I previously mentioned. It will seamlessly integrate with your broader marketing tech stack, making it easier to maximize gains and drive better results across channels. So let's revisit some information about CallRail. The quote here is a testimonial saying that because they use CallRail, they're able to see their conversion rate increase. The statistics show that CallRail reduces time spent qualifying leads by 50%. Now, based on my own experience using CallRail, I would say that 50% time saving is actually kind of low, and it saves more time than that. Finally, the average customer sees 200 to 500% ROI on the investment in CallRail after year one. This is factual. I agree. It's amazing how much value CallRail brings, and it usually results in an attitude of, how did we ever live without this, from clients that use this? So when using an omni-digital strategy, you're going to want to create high quality ad creatives, as they're the backbone of any omni-digital strategy. For display ads, focus on compelling imagery. For video campaigns on platforms like YouTube and CTV, ensure the content is engaging and aligned with your brand. For text-based ads, leverage AI tools like ChatGPT to help craft persuasive copy that resonates with your target audience. Combining all of these elements ensures your campaigns stand out and perform well. You also want to be sure to utilize diverse campaign types, like we mentioned when talking about AI lead generation strategies. The final step is to launch your campaigns. Now, if I'm being honest, I've taken over campaigns where businesses were trying to manage themselves. After working in digital marketing for a long time, it's easy to spot these accounts. So just setting up these campaigns properly takes a lot of knowledge and experience. After the campaigns launch, the campaigns will still need to be optimized. Even with AI tools, the optimization process isn't fully automated. Automations can save you time, but it can't manage the complete process for you. Now, while many aspects of digital advertising can seem straightforward, the reality is that effective campaign management requires expertise. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, I can handle this myself, but managing campaigns across multiple platforms is complex. This is why partnering with experienced professionals can save you time, avoid costly mistakes, and ensure your strategy delivers strong ROI. Consider it an investment in the growth of your business. When you're sick, you go to a doctor. When you need legal help, you go to a lawyer. When you want to grow your revenue, you should find a good marketing expert. If you have your mindset on DIY, it's possible to learn these strategies and manage them effectively. It's going to take time and the teachings from someone who already knows the strategies. Hopefully this video helped. You can always reach out to us for additional assistance. And we love teaching this stuff to people. So let's put this all together. When we combine AI lead generation, omni-search, and omni-digital strategies, you'll achieve greater ROI, higher quality leads, and more efficient ad spending. These strategies also provide more transparency into your campaigns, improve employee performance, and lay out a clear path for future growth. They work best when implemented together as part of a comprehensive digital approach. So, if you would like to learn more or dive deeper into these strategies, feel free to reach out. If you'd like to have WIIKLEE provide you with a quote to set up and manage these services, we can easily do that. You can connect with me directly on LinkedIn or email me directly. That's my direct email address. I've also included a link to schedule an appointment if you're interested in working with us. Lastly, don't forget to check out our digital marketing checklist, which covers the foundational elements you need to get started before you plan on integrating any of the digital marketing strategies discussed today. I hope you were able to take away some helpful knowledge today. Let's work together to make 2025 your best year yet. Thanks for watching.